It's a beautiful day in Memphis, Tennessee. This is the Racket Club of Memphis, a storied location for the biggest event in racquetball history, the Choice Hotels US Open Racquetball Championships, a series of 5 events right here on the Tennis Channel. And today, we bring you the Legends Championship, the biggest names in racquetball over the last 30 years going in a final that will really surprise you with its great athleticism. Hi, everyone. I'm Lee Felsmo, joined by Aaron Katz, a seasoned professional in the IRT. And Aaron, these two names, Ruben Gonzalez and Marty Hogan, are synonymous with great play in racquetball.
Two of the greatest players ever. Marty, often referred to as the Babe Ruth of racquetball, won more championships than anybody in the sport. And Ruben, the #1 player in the world in 1988, and has been successful on the Pro Tour within the last 3 or 4 years, well into his 40s. So I don't think he doesn't have a lot left.
Great competition in store for you today. Let's take a look at how these two champions got to this. The Legends Tour just starting to go around the country. Look for it in your area. Hogan beat Dave Peck, a storied rivalry there to get to this final. And then Gonzalez over Colton. It'll be Hogan against Gonzalez. Let's take a look at Ruben Gonzalez, 51 years old, fierce competitor, very athletic, and he looked great in his game yesterday. His match was set up and won easily. He talks about Marty Hogan and his storied play against Marty.
Well, about me and Marty, we go way back, and we almost a rival thing, but we want to always competitive. We're always competing against each other, and I'm kind of looking forward to playing tomorrow.
And then Ruben Gonzalez, of course, taking on the money player. Ruben Gonzalez, known as the living legend. Marty Hogan, known as the $1 Million Man.
Greatest player ever. Won more championships than ever. Let's listen to Marty and hear what he's got to say.
Well, Marty was in a skills competition, Aaron, earlier today. As you look at Marty, here he is getting $1,000 for hitting the plate right there. He talks about Ruben Gonzalez and the matchup.
Yeah, Ruben is a great competitor. I mean, he's very fast. He has a very long history in the sport of racquetball. During our pro career, I battled him on numerous occasions. I actually have literally been playing against him for 20 years. And the match today is going to be a pretty intense racket. Now, during our racquetball tour, which we have, our Legends series and stuff, it's pretty much, there's like 4 key guys that are at the top, and he's definitely one of them.
So it's the $1 Million Man, Marty Hogan, against the living legend, Gonzalez. What do you expect, Aaron Katz?
For starters, I expect a great match. Ruben, on the one hand, has played more competitive racquetball the last several years, so you probably have to make him a little favorite. But Marty, greatest champion ever, won more titles than anybody. I'm not counting Marty out.
It's going to be exciting. You'll be amazed at what these guys in their 50s are able to do in a racquetball court. It's all right here on the Tennis Channel, coming at you next. The 2003 Choice Hotels US Open Racquetball Championships are brought to you by the Choice Hotels International family of hotel brands, with over 4,500 locations and 8 different brands worldwide, offering every type of accommodation in every price range. We meet all your travel needs. For reservations, visit us at choicehotels.com today. Choice Hotels, we'll see you there. And by the United States Racquetball Association. Visit www.usra.org for your link to the greatest game on earth. And by Racquetball Magazine. Get instruction from the pros, the latest news, and much more. See us at racquetballmagazine.com to subscribe. And by the Tennis Channel, the only place to see all the top racquetball pros in action. Log on to thetennischannel.com for complete listings. We're back in beautiful Memphis, Tennessee. It's the Choice Hotels US Open Racquetball Championships. This is Graceland, one of the obvious tourist stops here in Memphis. Home of Elvis. There are many tourist stops here, and of course Graceland one that attracts thousands of tourists every year. Memphis, Tennessee, the venue, the Memphis Racket Club, specifically for the Choice Hotels US Open Racquetball Championships. There's our logo, and we're inside now in the portable court made exclusively for this fantastic event. We're going to start off this of our 5 event series on the Tennis Channel. This one's the Legends Championship. I'm Lee Felsmo with Aaron Katz, and we just saw Ruben Gonzalez serve a side out. Marty Hogan now serving.
And that was a great shot by Marty, I'll tell you.
And right away, Hogan gets on top with one. Marty Hogan serving, known as the $1 Million Man, the guy who's most often recognized with the sport of racquetball. In the 70s and 80s, he was just tremendous on a national level.
And a phenomenal athlete, and he still takes great care of himself. Marty's 46 or 47, still in great shape, as is Ruben at 51.
Ruben Gonzalez evens the game at 1-1. Legends a little bit different than the other games you'll see here on our Tennis Channel series of Choice Hotels US Open Racquetball. They play the best of 3. They'll play 2 games to 15, unlike the pros that play in the Open division to 11. 2 games to 15. If they split those, they play a tiebreaker to 11.
And I think the pros, the Legends, appreciate not having to play the 5 games.
I imagine they do. If you talk about the conditioning here, they do look great.
Yeah, they're in great shape. And Marty's playing very aggressively. He's starting off with a hard drive serve, putting a lot of pressure on Ruben. There's a back wall setup for Ruben. And the one thing you'll notice a little differently than the pro matches we've been watching, a lot more passing shots with these two, setting up their opportunities, not nearly as much what we'd refer to as first ball killing, where you'd go for the offensive shot your first swing at the ball.
1 serving 2, Ruben Gonzalez.
There's a Z serve for Marty's forehand, back wall setup for Ruben. See, once again, a lot of passing shots, moving the ball around.
Side out for Ruben.
And what's fun to see, Leaf, is I remember watching Ruben and Marty play when they were the 2 best in the game 15 years ago, and there was always kind of that little tightness when the match started because they knew the significance. You kind of feel it a little bit now when they're playing. They're kind of kicking back. They understand the significance of this match. The Legends Tour is just starting to grow, and this is obviously the biggest event on the Legends Tour, and they know it's going to go a long way to who's going to establish themselves as the #1 player in the Legends Tour.
Aaron, we talk a lot in our Tennis Channel series here, the Choice Hotels US Open Racquetball Championships. Another point here as we see Marty Hogan get off to a 4-1 start. We talk about physical matchups. Sometimes you have a tall player like Derek Robinson. These two are built about the same, and they're built almost perfectly, I think, for the sport of racquetball.
Yeah, this was the prototypical build in the glory days of the late 70s and early 80s. Short, stocky, quick, very strong, low to the ground. A lot of players like that today, but this was certainly the mold back in the 70s and 80s. Dave, Peck, Ruben, Hogan, all had very similar builds. Good get there by Ruben. Here's a setup for Marty. Cross-court pass.
4 serving 1.
4 serving 1, Hogan in the lead by 3 in game 1. They've got to win 2 here on the Legends Tour.
Great get by Ruben. Missed there by Marty. And he's laughing. He knows that he went for a shot he probably shouldn't have gone there. An overhand pinch in the right corner.
Skip ball, side out.
So we've had a little series of 4 side outs here.
And
Hogan gets the ball back.
And Ruben looks a little tight to me. He's not moving as fluidly, and I know at 51 he may not move as fluidly as he did at 30, but Ruben still moves great, and he looks like he hasn't quite eased his way into the match yet.
So listen about Ruben Gonzalez. The amazing stat about Ruben, there's a nice touch shot to the front wall, making Marty Hogan run all the way up, couldn't quite get to it.
Serving 4.
So it's now Gonzalez's turn to move forward.
Z serve to Marty's forehand. Marty goes to the ceiling. Here's a setup. Missed his shot. Ooh.
Skip ball 2 now for.
I think Ruben missed his shot there and kind of got Marty off balance because Ruben's backhand came right back through the center of the court. Great angle by Marty. Good dig by Ruben.
I start talking about Ruben. Look at that.
Beautiful ball deep in the corner. Now it's a 3-4 game.
And just a great dig off the back wall there by Ruben. Marty hit a near perfect passing shot that Ruben was able to dig up there. Now Ruben seems to be loosening up. He's on a little run here. And Ruben, once again, Leaf, I'm having fun with this because I'm having flashbacks to when I used to watch these two play. Ruben always preferred that Z serve to Marty's forehand as his primary serve against Marty. And you'll see, I think you'll see him mixing it up a little bit. But the Z to Marty's forehand, I think, is going to be his go-to serve. He believes that Marty's forehand's weaker than his backhand.
Well, it's a side out now, but this match, or first game of the match, is tied at 4. If you've seen any of the other games in our series here on the Tennis Channel, this court was made for this championship. So see how the walls are open to the left and upper right of your screen. This ball is sitting right there. You can see it right under the light to the left of the screen. And that is played again. There's some certain rules particular to this court because it is a portable court.
Great passing shot by Ruben. Great get. What a rally. What a rally. At 51. Ruben made a great get there. Marty hit a very good shot.
Well, Hogan's shot before that was pretty sensational.
Yeah, it was a 3-wall boast that barely came off the front wall, and Ruben scampered up and re-killed it. There's that Z to the forehand I was talking about. Marty hit a good cross court there that got Ruben jammed up, and Ruben missed his kill attempt.
I started talking about Ruben Gonzalez. Let me just finish that. He won the National Singles Championship when he was 42. That's the National Singles Open Championship against anybody, any age. Amazing athlete.
Great get there. Ruben hitting the floor for the first time. Good angle. Great dig. What a touch shot by Marty.
Okay, well, let's take a look at how they get it done. These guys are amazing.
Look at this racket control by Marty. Hits a great passing shot, stretches Ruben out. Ruben comes back to center. Marty again with the passing shot. Now he gets Marty on the run. Marty again with the cross court, and watch this touch shot by Marty. Beautiful racket skills.
Back to Hogan serving. Now the 5-4 lead. Ooh, pulled it off the wall and missed it.
And Leaf, we've been talking about this as we watch on this unique portable court. This sidewall glass, even an experienced old pro like Marty, it's tough to pick up that ball on the deep sidewall part of that glass.
And he'd seem to have missed that one, but he gets it right back. Now serving still 5-4.
Great shot there by Ruben. Forehand splat. Marty hit a good serve, his lob Z serve to Ruben's forehand, and Ruben just splat. And you'll hear us using that terminology a lot, Leaf. A splat is when the player hits the ball deep on the sidewall and causes it to dive up by the front wall. A very effective shot, but a high-risk shot, because if the player misses it, a lot of times the ball winds up in center court. So you'll see the players using it very judiciously.
5 serving 5 now as Marty Hogan gets the ball back. But, oh, there's a nice touch shot to the front wall. No chance for Gonzalez, even with his range.
One thing I really see about Marty's game, obviously he doesn't have quite the speed that he had, but his racket skills, I think, are as good as ever. He's played a lot of squash over the years, and he still plays a lot of racquetball, and there's another shot that required phenomenal racket skills.
7 serving 5.
Look at that shot here by Marty, a 3-wall boast that Ruben was all over, but it cracked off the 3rd wall.
Marty Hogan.
Set up for Marty up front. There's a kill shot for Marty. Hey, Marty looks great. He looks nice and relaxed. He's moving the ball around. He's mixing up his serves, sitting forehands, backhands. Looks really strong now. He's ahead here 7-5. I think Ruben's going to have to turn it up a notch here.
Wow.
Another kill shot for Marty. Just steps over. Look, he's mixing up his serves beautifully. This is a clinic for any level of player watching at home. Marty mixing up his serves, coming back to center court, forcing Ruben to hit great shots.
Just right, that ball goes back to Ruben. I think it's interesting to see how each of these players, they didn't have a long time to warm up for this exhibition. This is a championship, so with this way the US Open is set up here for Choice Hotels, maybe not as much warm up as these gentlemen would like, so you saw them kind of notch it up and get better as they've gotten warm on the court, I think. They've each taken up a notch. First Ruben, then Marty, then Ruben, then Marty.
And not only warmed up, Leaf, I'm starting to see the competitive juices start to flow a little bit. I think they started off Legends Tour, they thought it'd be fun, but you can't control those competitive juices once you get in combat.
Absolutely. It's 7-8 now. This is a dogfight. This is side out with the game very close. 8 now, serving 7. They only play, well, they play the 15. They play the 11 on the pro side.
Great shot there by Ruben. Great example of how technically sound these players are. Marty's serve barely came off the back wall. Look at this shot here.
Take a minute to go back for a second. Take a look at the shot.
Look at this shot. Marty hits a good lob serve. It barely comes off the back wall. Ruben waits on it and then just buries it in that left corner. And Leaf, we were talking a little bit about the prototypical build of the pro racquetball player. One of the reasons that short loaded line has been helpful is those balls that come off the back wall low are a little bit easier to get balanced to the ground. And there's a great shot there by Ruben, right down the line, no side wall at all.
Right down the wall. 7 serving 8. Ruben Gonzalez in the service box.
Here you see Ruben mixing up the position in the box in a serve. Once again, for everybody watching at home, this is a good lesson for anybody at any level. Ruben started off serving from the right side of the service box, and now he's moved over to the left side just to get a little different look.
And now side out to Hogan. Game tied at 8. Hogan serving with the game tied at 8. First game, you gotta win 2 in this Legends series.
Marty again getting jammed up on that right wall over there.
Well, it's that dark that you talked about. Here's a total glass wall, and then dark behind it.
What a shot by Marty. Ruben missed the serve. This is just a phenomenal shot here by Marty. Ruben misses the serve a little bit off the back wall, and Marty just rips it into the right corner for what's called a reverse pinch.
Meanwhile, back to live action there.
Set up for Ruben. Great angle by Ruben. Just a super angle, mixing up his shots, forcing Marty forward, and then getting him leaning forward a little bit after setting it up with the pinch and hit a perfect cross-court angle.
8 serving 8.
Still 8-8. Boy, they've really been log jammed at that number. Each player knows that this is where you want to take over the match a little bit.
And there's another great shot. Ruben's just wearing out that left corner with his backhand.
And his first lead. Now serving 8. Gonzalez gets the first lead of this match.
And there's Marty pinching the ball in that left corner too. Just real fun to watch these players mixing up their shots, moving the ball around, pinching, passing down the line. Tremendous variety in their shots. There you saw Ruben force a splat a little bit. That's what we talked about, the splat being high risk, high reward. Good dig by Ruben. And Marty does good cleanup work up in the front court. Hit a great serve, drew a weak return.
Marty's talking about the serve going into the box, referring to the skills competition today. They had a box there. If you got it in there the most times, you got $1,000 in the skills competition held just about 2 hours ago.
And Ruben missing another backhand splat.
11-9. That's 3 in a row for Marty Hogan.
And there's Marty hitting the backhand splat. You see a lot of these players. This is very often how the game went back in the 80s and the early 90s and 70s. Leaf, ceiling ball, and the first person to leave their ceiling ball a little bit short gave the other person an opportunity to pinch or splat it. There's a ceiling ball. Marty comes back off the back wall. Controls the rally. Once again, great ball movement by Marty.
Marksmanship, boy,
Hits a beautiful backhand cross court. Ruben barely gets it, and then Marty kills it down the line. Ceiling ball by Ruben, back wall. Great get by Ruben. Cross court by Marty. Looking to move this ball around. Another cross court.
Oh,
that's a bad call by the ref. Ruben had cleared. That's a...
We'll take a break. In just a minute. The score of 14-9. Side out, and Hogan will have to wait for a moment, and we will step out for 1 second and be back in just a moment from Memphis, Tennessee. It's the Legends Final here on the Tennis Channel. Right now, Marty Hogan leading 14-9. Back in Memphis, Tennessee, the Choice Hotels US Open Racquetball Championships, the Legends Final. We're in game number 1. Marty Hogan serving 14-9. And he only needs 15 to win game number 1. Serving for the win. Marty Hogan, the $1 Million Man. Player of the decade, player of the century, actually, decade of the 80s. He pointed to the winning shot, didn't quite hit it, right, Aaron?
I guess that's why they called him the Babe Ruth of racquetball. He points out his shots. Great shot by Marty. That's not a bad serve Ruben hit. Once again, you see that great center of balance by Marty. Backs off the ball, pinches it in the left corner. Great recoil by Ruben.
Ruben not wanting this one to end.
Shot by Ruben, stays down the line. Very smart shot.
10, serving 14.
What a shot by Marty. Tremendous hands, tremendous hands.
14 serving 10.
14 serving 10. This is for the game 1 win. Marty Hogan. Wearing the Legends Tour shirt. And side out. Ruben Gonzalez saying, not yet, my friend.
Serving 14.
Great recoil there by Ruben.
Okay, take a look at this one now. These guys going at it real hot and heavy. Ruben Gonzalez.
What a shot here by Ruben. Rekills it right down the line. And there's Marty siding him out with that backhand reverse pinch again. Boy, that's about 3 or 4 times Marty's hit that shot, and it's just deadly.
14 serving 11.
I think I'll finish it off with an 8.
Hogan again calling the shot. They're wearing mics so the crowd can hear.
Great jet by Ruben, set up by Marty.
And Hogan with some flair beats his buddy Ruben Gonzalez in the first game of our Legends Final. We'll have more from the Choice Hotels US Open Racquetball Championships right here in Memphis, Tennessee on the Tennis Channel in just a moment.
Look at Marty there. Great.
Involved in racquetball for now. Started playing racquetball when I was 8 and basically turned professional when I was 16 and had a 20-plus year career professionally. I had a lot of success in the sport of racquetball. I really enjoyed a tremendous time and I was part of the real boom time of racquetball, to where racquetball was exposed at a level that it was never exposed before. I mean, literally almost every day it was Sports Illustrated or Newsweek or one of the major magazines that wanted to find out about racquetball, myself, and it was a very exciting time. And I just think that I've just been very fortunate to be around racquetball from the beginning growth and being a part of the growth of the sport of racquetball, where it's progressed and grown from 50,000 people when I first started playing it to well over 17 million people during its peak, and has grown to fantastic facilities and fantastic competition halls like this.
Marty Hogan, and that was our speaking with him earlier. Tell you, Marty Hogan is certainly the guy that is the $1 million man, and Aaron Katz, he really showed in the first game. His skills are still there.
Yeah, Marty showed the entire repertoire of that game with serves, passing shots, pin shots. Really looked good. And Ruben starts off with a skip there.
1, serving 0. Point.
Look at that re-kill by Marty.
2, serving 0.
2 serving 0. Hogan off with another fast start in this game. He got the first lead in game 1, ended up winning. They need to win 2. If Hogan wins here, he wins the Legends Championship.
Oh, look at that backhand by Marty.
2, serving 0.
Boy, what a shot by Marty with the forehand splat.
3, serving 0.
Hogan 3-0 over Ruben Gonzalez.
Back wall shot here for Marty. Great passing shot. Back wall opportunity then for Ruben. Good shot.
Gonzalez gets it back. Had a slow start in the first game, and this game no different. Hogan trying to put this one away in 2 straight.
Great get by Ruben. I tell you, Marty is just dominating Ruben right now. He's
3, serving 0.
Marty with the reverse pinch.
Let's play 2.
There's a call, Aaron.
I think he's calling a hinder, and Ruben thinks it should be an avoidable. I think that's another bad call by the ref. I think he missed that one. That was a backswing hinder. He walked into Ruben's swing. Should be an avoidable hinder.
0, serving 3.
Skip by Ruben. And Ruben's going to have to regroup here, or Marty's going to be the U.S. Open Legends champ. Good get there by Marty. Set up for Ruben. Another great get by Marty. Great shot by Marty.
Marty with his wind up, and then Ruben with the point. Take a look at this.
Look at this get here by Marty. Ruben gets a setup off the back wall, tries to pinch it. Marty comes up and covers it. Ruben gets caught in his feet. Marty with the fly passing shot. Ruben stabs it into the back wall, and here's Marty.
Look at the windup, the cocky windup, and then Ruben puts it away.
What a great
job
rally
by Ruben Gonzalez.
0, serving 4.
Hogan's got that gunslinger attitude, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I got to tell you, Marty looks great. He's moving well. He's striking the ball well, mixing up his shots. Ruben's really going to have to do something monumental to turn this around, because this match is turning the wrong way for him.
4 serving nothing, and another point now makes it 5-0.
Yeah, Marty with a bit of a mishit there, but when things are going well, everything seems to fall in. There's Marty trying to hit a drive serve. When you're up a game and 5-0, you get a little more creative sometimes.
0 serving 5. This is the game Gonzalez has to win to keep it going.
And Ruben's really going to have to find the serve, because he's very often not even making it into the 3rd shot of the rally. Marty's just killing Ruben's serve.
How do you think Marty would do in the open division?
In the pro division?
Yeah.
I think he'd have a tough time. I think maybe somewhere after the top 16, he'd play some competitive matches, but I don't think with many of the players in the top 16, he'd be able to go 3 out of 5 with them now. For one match, though, Lee, for one match, Marty can probably hang in there with a lot of guys, but over the course of a tournament, I think the top 16 guys probably would all be favored.
Gonzalez shoots to the front wall. 5 serving 1. Gonzalez on the board, but down by 4 in game 2. They got to go to 15.
Good angle by Marty. And he's really moving Ruben around, and I think
timeout called by Ruben Gonzalez. He's down 6-1 in game 2. He's got to win this one to force a tiebreaker. We're at the Legends Championship at the Choice Hotels US Open Racquetball Championships right here in Memphis, Tennessee. Stay with us. Back in Memphis, the Racket Club. Home venue of the Choice Hotels US Racquetball Championships. Leif Elsmo, Aaron Katz. This is the Legends Championship. You're watching Marty Hogan, the $1 Million Man, against the living legend Ruben Gonzalez. Side out. Gonzalez just called a timeout, and he came in with a nice strategy to get the serve back.
Hit a great passing shot, and here he's mixing up his serve a little bit, but that's off the back wall. Ooh, Marty kind of stopped on that one.
2 serving 6.
2 serving 6. Gonzalez fighting for his life here.
Great shot there by Ruben. Marty came off, cut off the lob serve, and Ruben just stepped back and flipped it.
6.
Great timeout by Ruben. Called a timeout, was down 6-1, sided Marty out, and then he's come up with a new serve and scored 3 straight points.
That deep lob.
And there's a skip by Marty to make it 5-6.
He's got 4 straight. Gonzalez ready to tie this one up.
And he'll stick with that lob until it stops working, I think. Good shot there by Marty. You know what? Ruben hit that lob better than he had most of the others. Marty hit a great shot from about shoulder height to kill it down the line.
He went for it all. Just cranked up, really coiled it.
Good re-kill by Ruben, but all set up once again. Good fundamental racquetball, set up the kill shot by hitting an effective pass to Marty's back forehand.
Gonzalez serving 5-6.
And there's a skip by Marty. What a turn of events here. Ruben looked like he was dead out of the match, down 6-1 in the second, called a timeout, and has regrouped to get it to 6-6. There's a serve for Marty, and he makes quick work of it with a reverse pinch in the left corner.
6 serving 6.
Game tied at 6. Marty Hogan on the first one, 15-11.
Set up off the back wall for Ruben.
He had a huge lead in this one, but Gonzalez came flying back.
Recovery by Ruben. What a recovery. Marty hit a very awkward Z shot there that had a lot of spin on it, and Ruben very patiently kept his feet moving and re-killed it back in.
Marty very animated on the court. Different personalities for sure. Very A personality and Marty Hogan, and Ruben just very quiet, workmanlike.
Yeah, and Marty's always been the greatest entertainer in the sport and a phenomenal champion as well.
Serving 6.
Ruben sticking with that lob serve, and Marty missing quite a few now. What a great change of strategy by Ruben here. Down 6-1, went to what's called a lob nick serve, where you hit it high up off the front wall and try and catch the side wall deep, force your opponent to try and do something with it from the back of the court. And once again, the serve was very effective. Marty hit a pin shot that was left up. Ruben got kind of a bad break and that got pinned against this right side wall.
Gonzalez fighting back now. I think a 2-point lead. Don't forget he was back. He was down 6-1.
What a shot by Ruben.
Ruben gets the ball back.
Marty using that Z shot. Ruben just very patiently stepping back and killing it down the right wall.
Man, it was 5-0, 6-1, and now Gonzalez leads 8-6.
Boy, I think Marty needs a timeout. He's really getting frustrated with that serve, forcing a lot of shots, and Ruben's on an 8-point run here. Good lob serve again by Ruben. Marty goes to the ceiling, which is the right shot. Bad break there for Marty. He actually played that one well.
10 serving 6.
Another lob nick. There Ruben couldn't get Marty's shot. That was the first shot Marty's hit off that serve in quite a while.
6 serving 10.
6 serving 10.
Marty going to a little change of serve here, see if he can mount the comeback. Ceiling off, back wall opportunity. Boy, what a shot.
go ahead, take a look at this one. This
just shows you how precise these players are. Marty hits a good lob. Ruben hits a great ceiling ball. Marty tries to force it into play, comes off the back wall, and Ruben just splat rolls it with his backhand. Beautiful racquetball, very precision oriented.
10-6. And look at that side out.
That shot falls into the don't try at home. Marty took a ball from shoulder height and just reached it in the left corner. Marty breaks a 9-point run of Ruben's there after going from 1-6 to 10-6. Marty finally gets on the board.
Play it again.
It. Marty mounting a little bit of a comeback here, was down 10-6 and he comes back to 8-10. There's a great shot by Ruben. There's that splat we talked about. He had a forehand splat where he hits the ball deep into the side wall, forcing the ball to die up at the front wall. Almost no way to get to that shot.
I imagine that's pretty tough to articulate that shot.
Skip by Marty, and he's made quite a few errors off of this serve. Ruben's hitting it well, but I think Marty is assisting him a little bit. Another good lob, Nick. Barely comes off the back wall. Great rally there. Let's take a look at all the variety of shots these players are hitting. Great get by Ruben. Marty comes up. Ruben cuts it off. Watch this get by Marty off the back wall. Ruben cuts it off in the air, passes it back to Marty.
Skip ball. It's a point.
Back to live action. Hogan serving.
9 serving 11.
No, Ruben's got to get it back here. He doesn't want this lead to slip away. He wants to get this into a tiebreaker. And there's a great shot by Ruben. Shooting the ball from above his shoulder in the back of the court, and killing it in the front left-hand corner. A very difficult shot. Wow.
Side out.
Future job for Hogan.
Great shot by
to get
Marty.
the ball back.
I mean, Ruben hit a good serve there. It barely came off the back wall. Mistake there by Marty, and that's a shot we didn't see him miss the first game. His racket control was so good that first game. He was hitting those touch shots perfectly. Good get there by Ruben, set up for Marty. There we see that great racket control up in the front court.
9 serving 11. Ready?
Great shot there by Ruben. Marty hit a drive serve that came just a little off the back wall. Ruben spins with it and hits a pinch kill in the right corner.
There's a little bit of ego against ego.
Skip by Marty. And I don't know, I bet that's about Marty's 4th or 5th skip off of that serve.
He goes to a lob.
Cross-court pass. What hands by Marty.
Marty really playing up the crowd.
9 serving 12.
Going back to the lob serve. Good ceiling ball exchange. And there's that splat by Ruben. Great example of how these guys just are so precise. Marty missed a ceiling ball by just a little, and Ruben really made him pay by hitting that backhand splat.
So it's 12 serving 9.
12 serving 9.
And here you see Ruben catching his breath a little bit in the service box. A very wily veteran, knows how to use all the time available to him on the court. What a get by Ruben. Marty's got to make the call here. Here you're going to see Ruben hits a great serve into the backcourt. Leaves Marty with no choice but to hit a three-wall shot. Marty hits a great three-wall shot, and Ruben's up there to cover it. That's just great racquetball at any level, but particularly for these legends at this age to still be able to get to those balls is incredible.
These guys. The guys are really playing to the crowd. These fans know these personalities and love them very much.
Ooh, bad error there by Ruben.
Play 2. Hit the top, play 2.
Well, they've played that as a point. The interesting thing is they played the edge as a point. And the crowd knows.
Doug, can I have a clarification on that?
The crowd actually has seen that being
Jim
called a
says play
point.
2.
And they're getting a Legends ruling on it from Jim Heiser, Executive Director of the USRA, United States Racquetball Association, governing body of the sport.
13 serving 9.
Yeah, Marty hits that pinch, which he's missed a few times this game, but the mark of a champion is when you have your shot, you keep going for it even if you miss it. And you see Marty still has that mentality. Missing a few isn't going to turn him away from taking a shot.
Not lacking any confidence, you can tell that.
Great pass by Marty. And a great reach there by Ruben through the legs.
Let's take a look at that one now.
Look at this shot here. Marty hits a lob serve. Ruben goes to the ceiling. Marty's going to hit a great cross-court pass here that barely comes off the back wall, and Ruben hits a through the legs forehand pinch in the corner. Phenomenal stuff.
Hold up, let's play that again. Let's play that again, guys.
And now they'll reset. Tremendous play by
13
Ruben.
serves 9.
With 13 serving 9. Game 2, already one game down. Marty Hogan won the first one. They got to win 2 in the Legends Championship.
Great pass there by Ruben. Once again, great fundamental racquetball by Ruben. Marty had no choice but to wrap it around the walls. Ruben, rather than letting it bounce and pull himself into the backcourt, cut it off in the air and hit a winner.
Gonzalez, 1 point from
Ruben trying to
get to a
finish
tiebreaker
out here. Yeah, what a great turnaround after being down 6-1 to come back and have a 14-9 lead. And there's the splat. Good cover by Marty.
Marty looking at his watch.
Moving so quick, we need a sundial.
Moving so quick, we need a sundial. And the crowd not liking the sarcasm.
9 serving 14.
A lot of fun mixed with the talent of these two champions.
You know, and even during his heyday, Marty had a tremendous ability to joke around, have fun with the crowd, but still maintain that intensity.
All right, Gonzalez wins game number 2. They're going to a tiebreaker. They'll play to 11 in our Legends Championship from Memphis, Tennessee. You're watching the Choice Hotels US Open Racquetball Championships. Hogan against Gonzalez, part of our 5-event series here on the Tennis Channel.
Watch this shot. Marty goes for a drop shot. Ruben steps up and covers it, and then you see Marty moving forward to try and cover the pinch, and Ruben just went down the line. And here you see him having a little fun before the tiebreaker.
Now they're getting set for that tiebreaker. It'll be coming to you in just a moment. Welcome back to the 2003 Choice Hotels US Open Racquetball Championships. We take a minute to talk about a very special part of the tournament here in Memphis. The pros visiting the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, which was established to conduct research into catastrophic childhood illnesses. Through the years, thousands of patients have benefited. The hospital's founder, well-known entertainer Danny Thomas, wanted to give something back, and this hospital was the result. And I'll tell you what, it's a great event benefit of this the Choice Hotels rather, US Open Racquetball Championships. They've given over $100,000 over the 7-year history of this tournament.
Now, I don't know why Marty's serving this tiebreaker. I'm a little confused.
Get you up to speed. This is the Legends Championship. I'm Lee Felsmer with Aaron Katz. Hogan won the first one. He was known as the $1 Million Man in the legend of racquetball. Ruben Gonzalez was Hogan in the white, serving to Gonzalez, who won the second game. They play a tiebreaker to 11 points.
Boy, look at Marty getting off to a great start, hitting 2 backhands to get off to a 2-0 lead.
And he got off to a quick start in each of these games.
Great get there by Marty. And there's that splat we talked about. Left it up a little bit. Another left up splat, and then Marty skipped the forehand.
Skip ball, side out.
Wow. There you see Marty trying to talk the ref into a call. That ball clearly skipped.
Oh, did it?
And a good call by the ref, Scott Hirsch.
Amazed again that Aaron Katz has an incredible eye, as a racquetball pro would.
There's a re-kill by Ruben. I'm a little curious as to why Ruben changed the serve. He went to this little drive serve here, where he was so effective with that lob nick. There Marty picks a ball barely that came off the back wall, and with tremendous wrists flips it down the line. Ruben misses a ceiling ball. Great shot there by Marty. Once again, at this level and with this level of precision, if you miss that ceiling ball by just a little, your opponent's going to punish you.
3 serving runs.
It's a great example again. Marty hit what in just about any other match would be a very good lob serve, but it came off the back wall just far enough for Ruben to make quick work of.
Gonzalez serving 1-3 for Hogan.
And there's Ruben going back to that serve that won him the second game. What a shot. Once again, Ruben hits a great serve. Marty hits a near-perfect ceiling ball that just comes off the back wall a little bit, and Ruben splat rolls it. Bit of a lucky break there for Ruben. Marty hit a great passing shot down the line. Ruben stepped over, scraped it off the side wall, and it just trickled up to the front wall for a 3-3 tie for Ruben.
Well, they call this the lifetime sport, a lifetime sport, and these two guys are proving that's so true.
Boy, is Ruben just on fire from the back of the court with his backhand. Let's see how Marty handles this. I think he's getting a little frustrated not being able to win this exchange when Ruben puts him deep into the backhand. And there you see Marty forced a shot. He looked like he was getting frustrated and then forced a shot. Now Ruben switching up the serve here. It's a good Z serve. Great re-kill by Marty.
Marty looks a little bit more businesslike all of a sudden. Down 3 serving 5.
Skip there by Ruben. Great lob serve by Marty, pinning Ruben right in the corner. And once again, just great fundamental racquetball for anybody watching at home at any level, how they keep putting themselves in the back corner of the court, forcing their opponent to execute from a very difficult position.
Side out for Gonzalez.
Ruben really has good command now of his backhand. He's splatting the ball. He's mixing up with down the lines. Really looks good since he was down 6-1 in the second game. But even it wasn't too long ago that this match looked like it was about over.
It's a dogfight now. 1 point separating those side out as Hogan, down by 1, gets the ball back.
Yeah, mixes it up a little bit. That was the first one of those lob nicks that Marty stepped up on and cut off. Shot by Ruben.
Another side out.
I think Marty needs to mix up his serves and get the ball away from Ruben's backhand. Ruben hasn't missed a backhand in an awfully long time. There's a lob nick again, just perfect. There's Ruben doing some cleanup work. Once again, Ruben very, very effective with that lob nick serve to deep to Marty's backhand. There's another one. Barely comes off the back wall. Good call by the ref there. Great rally here. You see Ruben hitting that lob nick that barely comes off the back wall. Marty wraps it around the wall. Ruben cuts it off. Marty steps up, and here's the hinder. Ruben couldn't get a clean swing with Marty in the middle of the court. There's Marty, still
Back to
has
live
that
action,
power.
side out, and 6-4 for Gonzalez as Hogan picks over the serve.
There you see that power. Marty really revolutionized racquetball with the power game, and you can see he still has as he just stepped up and hit that forehand. Great shot by Ruben. Marty hit a very effective down-the-line pass, and Ruben just stepped over and flicked that wrist. There's that lob nick again. Marty going to the ceiling. That's one of the first exchanges that Marty's won when Ruben's been effective with that lob nick. Let's see if he can build some momentum off of that.
Well, they've had like 4 straight side outs. It's settle down.
Well, first backhand Ruben's missed in a long time, so maybe this is a change of events here for Marty.
You talk about Marty's great backhand and the power that he had, Aaron, and he was using a war club compared to the technology of today.
Unbelievable. Great get there by Marty. Back wall set up for Ruben, and he makes nice work of it. Once again, great fundamental racquetball you'll see from these legends. Ruben just killing it right down the line. Lob nick again. Great passing shot off the back wall, set up for Ruben. Quick work again for Ruben.
Ruben in control of this match.
What a great comeback by Ruben here to be up 7-5 in the tiebreaker.
He had that
Lob
4-point run. Go from 3-1 down to 5-3 up. That's really what did it for him.
Once again, Ruben with good cleanup work. Here you see, really, this is a good example of how Ruben's really turned around this match with that lob nick deep into Marty's backhand.
8 serving 5. Don't forget the tiebreaker only goes to 11. So this is crunch time for Marty Hogan. Side out.
He ends the rally.
Hogan's got to make a move here, Aaron, doesn't he?
Yeah, he really does, because he hasn't gotten any offense generated since he had that 6-1 lead in the second. Ooh, what a get by Marty. Ruben hit a good backhand pinch, and Marty just stepped up and hit a beautiful touch in the front. Good get by Marty. Ruben with a forehand setup inside the court. Carries the ball straight in. Very high percentage racquetball Ruben's playing. When he gets that setup, staying down on the ball and killing it either down the line or into the corner.
Ruben Gonzalez, the lead legend, leads by 2, 8-6.
Great passing shot by Ruben.
How about the reaction to him stepping around the ball? He almost hit him, which would have been catastrophic.
And then the wrist. The ball was way behind Ruben, and he still had the wrist strength to flick across court, which is very difficult from that position.
Well, $1 Million Man down by 3. They only played to 11, so Gonzalez 2 points from winning this Legends Championship.
Good flick by Ruben's forehand setup. Good kill by Marty. Marty's got to make something happen here. The fat lady is starting to warm up for the local tours. Ooh, great shot there by Marty. Ruben left his backhand off the back wall just a little, and Marty stepped back and hit a forehand rollout down the line.
7-9.
Call. I think Ruben's got a legitimate gripe here. That probably should have been an avoidable. Ruben had a forehand setup not too far off the center court. He's asking for the avoidable, which would have given Ruben the side out, but the referee only gave him a regular hinder, which is a play over, leaving Marty in the box.
I'm sorry, 7 serving 9. Ruben, I can't read either. I can't ref or read. 7 serving 9.
Hogan serving, but down by 2.
Good ceiling here by Ruben. Passing shot. What a shot by Ruben.
We're going to take a break right now. We'll be back in just a moment from Memphis. Well, let's stick with it here because it's getting close to the end.
Back wall setup. What a shot by Ruben.
Gonzalez
jumps out of the way of the ball, reaches back to the back wall, and hits a forehand rollout pinch in the right corner.
He's 1 point from winning it all right here. Gonzalez serving for the win.
Good lob, Nick. Unbelievable.
Gonzalez with a dive for the front wall. Takes the Legends Championship. Beating Marty Hogan.
What a way to end it.
He gives up 5 years to him. He's 51. He beats the $1 Million Man, Marty Hogan. At least 5 years his junior. What a comeback. Hogan won the first game. Gonzalez the second. Gonzalez wins the tiebreaker. We'll be back to have a chat with the winner right here from Memphis in just a moment. You're watching the Choice Hotels US Open Racquetball Championships. This is the Legends. We are now in Memphis, Tennessee, getting set to talk to the champion of the Legends Tour, the championship for this year, 2003. I'm Lee Felsmo, Aaron Katz, and our winner today, Ruben Gonzalez, over the $1 Million Man, Marty Hogan. We're going to talk to Ruben right now, who had a tremendous day coming back from losing the first game to win the second, and then the tiebreaker. Ruben Gonzalez, let's talk about that match. Your thoughts on winning this Legends Championship?
I've been looking forward to winning this for a long time. Got a little nervous at the beginning of the game, but you know, got my head together and started playing well.
Hey, Ruben, let me ask you a question. You lost the first game. Marty was playing great. You went down 6-1 in the second. Why'd you change up to come back after being down 6-1 in the second game?
Well, I just had to dig in and change the serve and get into the lob serve, get more aggressive, making him get me some setups off the back wall and off the shots, and just be more aggressive on the shot. And I felt that if I get to the kept hitting the ball and kept swinging, I think I could have made it to could have come in stronger in the tiebreaker.
Well, it was a great comeback, Ruben. How about that last point? Did that bring you back to the old days?
Oh yeah, I mean, I saw that ball just kind of float.
Take a look at it, Ruben. Take a look at it on the screen there.
Yeah, I actually wasn't waiting for it, but I saw that ball kind of floating into the right side, and I felt that I had to go for it. And,
you did. Tremendous job.
Fun to watch, Ruben.
Thanks.
I felt that was back in 1985 watching that.
Oh, yeah, that's the old Ruben.
All right, well, Ruben Gonzalez, our congratulations to you. You are the winner of this year's Legends Championship. Go off and congratulate Marty Hogan. I'm sure you want to spend some time with him. You guys are great friends as well as competitors.
Yes,
but today, you are the champion, and thanks, and good luck for the rest of the Legends Tour.
And hope to be back next year.
Great. That's Ruben Gonzalez. We'll be back with some final comments in just one moment, right here on the Tennis Channel. You're watching the Choice Hotels Racquetball Championships.